these days, while I was taking a shower, an idea came to my mind. Hey, do people play Brookhaven in Japan? I searched on Google and on Roblox, but I couldn't find any answers. That's why in today's video, I'm going to create JAPANHAVEN, which is the Japanese version of Brookhaven. Before I start creating our map, I need to show you something essential. If you come here to the inventory icon and click on this paint bucket, several styles will appear that we can use for our Brookhaven. One of these styles is the Japanese style. As you can see, with this style, Brookhaven becomes entirely Japanese. Even some new decorations appear here. Although this style is cool, I think we can still improve our Japanese Brookhaven. To change our Brookhaven map, I'll have to come here to the search tab and search for Japan. As you can see, a lot of cool items have appeared for us to use in our Brookhaven. The first thing I'm going to do is delete all these structures here in the middle. And to do this, it won't be easy because, for example, if I select this entire part here and delete it, I'll delete several parts one didn't want, like those streets or that bridge over there. So, I'll start by deleting the police station, which is the easiest to delete now. Even so, I have to be careful because, as you can see, as soon as I select this door, the others are getting selected there too. This means that if I delete this one, the others will be deleted too. So, I have to delete everything individually to avoid ruining our map. Now we select as many things as possible from the lobby and delete them all at once. I'll also delete these street lights and all these other things left here. I'll delete all the subways from Brookhaven. This pool here is also going away. Even the water won't stay in our pool. Now we select as much as possible from this building here and delete it. I think I deleted a bit more than just the building. Now that we've managed to clean up this place nicely, I need a chunk of ground to replace this empty space in Brookhaven. For that, I'll come out of the city and duplicate this ground here. Now, I just need to fit this patch of grass here in the center of our Brookhaven. I'll shrink its size like this. And now, it's just a matter of fixing the parts that need fixing. And there, now the center of Brookhaven is completely empty. To fill this area, I'll place a traditional Japanese mansion. I'll put it right here in the middle. Okay, it's starting to get interesting now. We can use this garden of sakura trees to decorate our lobby. Let's come up here and adjust this thing. Now I'll rotate it like this, because this way, the entrance aligns perfectly with the door of our mansion. And I'll have to shrink this a bit because it's too big. Okay, a few more adjustments here. And now, just shrink this piece of ground here. I'll put some of these Japanese temple statues in our lobby, and I'll spread them perfectly all over this region like this. Now we select all these statues here, duplicate them, and move them to the side. And to illuminate this entire area, I'm going to use these Japanese-style lamps I found here in the Roblox studio. I'll also place another one on the other side. Okay, our lobby looks quite nice, but I'm going to work on some other things first before finishing it, alright? The first thing I'm going to do is take this item, which is basically that bunch of Japanese gates. I'll rotate them like this and fit them right here on the Brookhaven slope, because I want to simulate it as if it were the ascent to a temple. Now, we straighten it and try to make it look as much like a temple ascent as possible. Perfect! It looks very good this way. Now, I'll duplicate these gates and place them on the other slope. I'll lower them into the ground like this, and now I'll just fit them here in this spot. Following this same idea here, I'll put this gate to replace that white arch in Brookhaven. Because of that, we have to make this much larger. Now, we duplicate this and have to place it on the other side of our Brookhaven. There we go! I think it looks perfect this way. I'll delete this restaurant from Brookhaven, the apartments as well, and I'll put these typical Japanese apartments that we see in many animes. I'll fit these apartments exactly right here in this spot like this. I'll duplicate and place another one of these apartments right over there on that wall, because it's very common to have several small buildings like these side by side. I'll also duplicate these parking spaces and place them in front of the building as if there were originally parking spaces here. I think this amount of parking spaces will be just fine. And to use these parking spaces, we need to put some Japanese cars. According to Roblox Studio, the first Japanese car is this white one here, and it really looks like one of those Japanese brand cars. I'll take this car and park it on the street. I'll put the same car, but this time in red, right here in this spot. Now, I'll spread a few more Japanese cars that I found here in the Roblox Studio, like this one, which is super realistic, and this other car here that seems to be very old. And of course, we can't forget a police car. And this time, a Japanese police car, and look at this car. It's really cool, bro. To make it look like our Brookhaven is full of cars, I'll duplicate all these cars here and scatter them on the other streets. And yes, this is quite common in Roblox games. They simply take the same item and duplicate it several times. Now we just need to change the order of the cars to make it look like these streets are really different. Oh, and I found the perfect thing to put in place of that old restaurant. It's nothing more than a ramen stall. I'll place it and slightly increase its size, because I don't want it to be too exaggerated. Fit it into the ground like this. And now I'll duplicate this ramen restaurant because I'm going to make it like a fair here in our Brookhaven. I'll place a Japanese flag here just to make this area a little different, you see? I'll also add some of these girls to the festival. Okay, you can see that the stalls have turned out much larger than they should be. I'll adjust their sizes a bit to make them different sizes and look more natural. I think this way is better. And guys, I just realized now that the town hall was deleted. It must have been when I was deleting that middle part. To replace it, I'll put this Japanese building here. I honestly can't tell what it is, but it looks very nice. In place of the Brookhaven arcade sign, I'll put a Japanese sign. And I dare say that this sign looks a lot like an arcade sign. I'll place another Japanese flag here because I think it will look very nice. Let's just increase its size a bit. I'll start by adding one more of these gates at the entrance to our festival and use this tatami mat to differentiate the ground of our festival. And yes, I know it doesn't make any sense, but at least it will look much better than this gray ground. Give it a turn like this and fit it in better here. Now, it's just a matter of duplicating and finishing our festival this way. I can also add some small plants here on the side. I think it will look very nice in this place. A few more little pots scattered here. Look how cool! I found these Japanese lanterns, and I don't think there will be any problem if I hang them on our gate, right? Let's just fit them like this, and rotate them to face forward like this. I'll also put some more of these different lanterns that I found. Now I'll delete the Brookhaven church because I'm not sure if there are churches in Japan. And in place of the church, I'll put this Japanese temple. And bro, haha, this is much bigger than I expected. Hold on, let me try to place it again. Alright, bro, it really is too big. Okay, new plan. I'll have to put this temple right up here. Let's rotate it like this. Fit it into the ground. And look, our temple looks really nice. Give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you watch Naruto. Speaking of Naruto, I think it's a good time for us to add some anime items here in our Japanese Brookhaven. And the first item I want to add is the Kurama from Naruto. But, whoa, look how cool, bro! Okay, I'll make it much larger because Kurama is really gigantic. Now, let's rotate it like this. And I'll place it right here because I think it looks great here. Oh, maybe I need to adjust it to look like this. See? Okay, this looks really cool. In fact, I'll put a Naruto morph here in the lobby so we can transform into Naruto whenever we want. I'll put this building, which is quite common in Naruto's Leaf Village. I'll fit it in here like this, in this shop, and I'll make a duplicate, but a bit higher to make them different sizes. On this mountain, I'll put Sasuke Susanoo, but obviously, we'll have to make it much bigger. And look, it's not just Susanoo. It's a noob Naruto fighting a noob Sasuke. This is really cool. And of course, I have to put Shenlong in Brookhaven, but since he's a super powerful dragon, like a genie, I'll have to make him much larger. Let's rotate him like this, and I think I'll place him around these buildings as if he's climbing on them. This looks really good. Bro, I'll put the Dragon Ball buildings here, which look more like tennis balls in a jar. And man, this really looks quite ugly. I think I'll just put two in different sizes. It's already enough. And here in our lobby temple, I'm going to put Goku right here. But Goku doesn't look very good because he looks more like Vegeta with that bald head. I'll put these Dragon Ball buildings here to make our scene look better and increase their size a bit like this. I think it looks pretty decent this way. Oh, and of course, we can't forget to put the Hokage's office, which is this huge office here. I'll put it like this. Alright. Unfortunately, I'll have to reduce its size a bit because it's too large. And look, this office actually looks really nice in this spot. And man, I found the perfect thing to put on this mountain, which is the faces of the Hokages. But they look a bit strange, don't they? Okay, I'll just reduce their size a bit because they're too big. Now I need to find a way to fit all of them on this Brookhaven mountain. Okay, this was the best way I could find to place the Hokages on our mountain. Now, for One Piece, I'm going to put the sky here because I think the One Piece sky is much better than the Brookhaven sky. I'll put the Straw Hat ship on top of the mall, even though it doesn't make much sense, but we don't have any kind of beach nearby. I'll increase its size a bit because it has to be a huge ship. Perfect! It looks great in this spot. Here in the temple, I'll put Chopper challenging Goku to a fight. So, who do you think would win? Goku or the buffed up Chopper? Comment below to let me know. I'll put Zoro up on this building and a giant One Piece fruit on top of this hospital, but like a sign. I'll put some of these windmills around here, and let's put a Blox Fruits fruit seller at our festival. Let's make a few more changes, and it's time to enter the map and see if all the changes are working as they should. Oh, and remember, if you want to play Roblox with me, just follow this profile on the screen. And guys, I'm already in our lobby, and you can see that I added a a few more things, like these 2 JoJo stands. I also added a curvy Jotaro, which is exactly this pink creature here. I found it very cute, and it's from a Japanese game, so it fits the theme here. Coming to this side, you can see that we have a Naruto morph, and does it work? Oh, Naruto? Haha, okay. Dude, wow, I'm really turning into Naruto. I got a bit mixed up here, but that's okay. I'll use this skin. Okay, coming to this side of Brookhaven, you can see that I placed some cars here. Basically, they are Japanese drift cars. Oh my god, what is this? Man, ha ha ha, this car seems extremely fast, right, bro? My god, wow, hey, car, please come back here. Bro, the car is literally running away from me. Dude, oh yeah, I caught up to it, haha. Well, one of the first differences here is basically this plane, which is Japan Airlines. Right, dude, it's basically the plane to get to Japan. It's cool that now my car has decided that it simply won't move anymore. Also, look at how the wheels are. Well, one of the places we created here is basically this festival, and as you can see, I placed some vending machines here because it's quite common in Japan, and there are many vending machines for practically anything there, right? You can see that people here are a bit excited because there are these 2 NPCs jumping from one side to the other non-stop. Haha, what's up with that? Can I jump here too? Look at this. Haha. Okay, leaving our festival and going to the right side, you can see that something creepy is happening here. And guys, as you can see, the Japanese police have cornered this girl who has a knife in her hand, probably covered in ketchup, right? And dude, who is this girl? I feel like I've seen her somewhere. Okay, now we're going to come to this side of the map where we placed all those Japanese temple parts, alright? And oh, haha, my car can't go up the hill. Alright, so we'll have to go on foot because the cars in our Brookhaven are not very good. Climbing up here, you can see that I basically placed a traditional Japanese house right in this spot because I felt like we needed some houses, you know? Basically, this is literally an empty house. It has some beds around, but at least in front of the house here, we have our Kurama, which looks incredible, bro. And if I'm not mistaken, there's Naruto up here, right? Yeah, haha, there should be Naruto up here, but he just disappeared. Let's go up here then. And bro, look at how beautiful this is. It really looks like a Japanese temple. Alright, here it looks more like a square with lots of sakura trees, regular trees, and such, but I want to enter this place and see what's inside. Look, it seems that this place is quite large. There are massive staircases here. Let's go up here. Alright, and as you can see, this place is simply a Japanese temple. Unfortunately, there is no furniture or anything inside, but this place is quite cool, so I think it's worth it. Oh, I found Naruto, who was supposed to be on top of Kurama. For some reason, he's sitting at the bus stop. I guess he wants to leave our Brookhaven. And guys, unfortunately, the video has ended, but there's another super cool video for you to watch on the screen. Thank you very much to everyone who watched the video until the end, and see you in the next video. Bye!